Okay, well, let's...
He ended absolutely amazing. Was
performance that... to have their upcoming opponents...
what he was able to do, just absolutely.
Boy, I tell you.
He'll come... DJ Augustine.
Man, it's close.
In this day and age, in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Howell passes dive.
Halftime, trying to get him some easier looks and get him on track.
And a wide open look for Freak. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 36 points for Freak. Can they get it? And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. He dishes it to Bullock. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 10. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Westbrook. And it's sent back by George. "11 feet away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dishes it to Bullock. Westbrook passes to Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about great numbers for Freak. He's got 36 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3. Guys, you know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Free throw good. Freak. Some changes for Indiana. Leonard, he's checked in for Caspian. Stuckey comes in for George. And it's Lawson in for George Hill. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Powell in for Russell Westbrook.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the 2nd quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned.
Into this one.
They have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
One shot. One shot.
Pacers trail by 13. Now, here is Lawson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Leonard, no luck. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Howell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Stuckey outside. Kicks it to Lawson. And the pass to Howell. Here's Acey. Just 5 to shoot. And that one comes up a bit short. Freak with it. Now Lawson defending. Freak dishes to Waiters. Now here's Freak. Lawson defending. From 17 feet out. And it's Freak missing. Pacers trail by 15. Lawson outside. The dish now to Acey. Shoots from the corner. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Freak kicks to Waiters. Now here's Freak. Lawson defending.
2 minutes.
Here's Freak. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Lawson. Here's Freak. Pass to Durant, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Now, here is Lawson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Over to the wing. A 3-ball. Kept alive by Indiana. And Leonard gets it to go.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
To the wing on the left. They set the pick to the middle. And Freak throws it down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's Lawson following the score by Oklahoma City. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Passes it to Durant. Again, the Thunder score.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Waiters. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Thunder lead by 16. Here's Howell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And nothing but hair on that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thunder lead by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, there was a point.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Paul George is out there with Quincy Ace. Hill, then there's Myers Leonard, and it's Howell in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The Thunder have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Pacers trail by 17. Durant with the steal. Jordan the pass to Freak. An absolute
Patience and making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Hill following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Hill dishes to George. From 13, no good. 9 points in the game.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Here's George. But they recover it. And the rejection by Ibaka. From deep. And it's Freak missing. The Pacers have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Pacers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Okay,
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
He hits the second from the line. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Takes the 12-footer and hits. Freak's got 51.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
And Indiana shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, the head coach for the Pacers had some instruction for his guys during that break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Knocked loose. The pass to Howell. Puts up a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Howell. Here's Freak. Non-stop scoring machine here. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Augustine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Shots good by Ibaka.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages. Between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Freak with it. He's picked up by Hill, and it's Freak missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Leonard sets a screen for Hill. And there's the basket. Whistle blows, and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And Indiana making a change here. Felton's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Reggie Bullock comes in for Kevin Durant. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Freak. The free throw is off from Group in now for Indiana. Quincy Acey's checked in for Myers Leonard. Stuckey comes in for George. Howell's checked in for Raymond Felton. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Augustine.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Now here's Freak. Feeds it to Powell. 5 to shoot. From deep. cannot hit. Good D by Lawson. Indiana's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Stuckey outside. A floater. He lays it in.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Now here's Freak. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's the screen from deep. And that one's good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Lawson right side. And it's sent back by McGarry. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Checking in for your Pacers, George Hill.
Here's Howell. Stolen by Durant. From deep three-point range and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Thunder out in front, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Pacers shooting for the game at 42%. So for Oklahoma City right now, Freak, he's in at point guard. Durant is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's McGarry in at the 5 down low.
That's his first personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Oklahoma City shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Freak with it.
Sticking too much.
Clock at 4. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Stuckey outside. Pass to Isley. He kicks it to Hill. There's the triple. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the... defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Isley to the inside. The 10-footer. Shot's good.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Free throw good. Freak. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Leonard, he's checked in for Quincy Acey. Paul George comes in for Rodney Stuckey. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Isley. And DJ Augustine subbed in for George Hill. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dion Waiters. Now, here's Felton. Leonard sets a screen for George. That's good. George has got 32 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Freak with it, guarded by Augustine. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. City also making a switch. Freaks checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. From deep three-point range, and it's Freak missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Caspi kicks to Lawson. Indiana again missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And it's Freak missing.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He's taller than most point guards, and he really put his length to use right there.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against Charlotte. And George, here we go, from 11 feet away. No good from Caspi. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. From 15 feet away, and it's Freak missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Lawson.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
That's his second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Freak. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good from Freak. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. But he gets it back. Augustine passes to Acey. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Dinwiddie kicks to Freak. Kept alive. Dinwiddie makes it off the glass.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined. With a soft touch to match.
Now here's Lawson. There's the feed to George. George double team. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. From about 19 feet, and Mitch McGarry is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And the Thunder with the possession here, following the score by Indiana.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now, Freak. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc, Pacers with the rebound.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Tries it from 19. That's short off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
No good on the three. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've right here. The free throw drops for Augustine. And the Thunder making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Both free throws good from Augustine. Oklahoma City shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Freak can't hit. The Pacers shooting 40% in the fourth. Passes it to McCormick. Indiana moving it around. Lawson outside. Now here is Augustine. Fires from deep, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blood.
Battle his team back into it.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Augustine. Here's Freak. And the rebound goes to